Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we will solve a few most important MCQs on Specific Relief Act. Okay, Specific Relief Act 1963, which is very important topic for our All India Bar examination preparation. Okay, as we all know that under AIBE syllabus from Contract Contract Act, TPA, that means Transfer Property Act, Specific Relief Act. Total 8 questions will be asked. Okay, total 8 questions will be asked, and each question will carry 1 mark. Okay, so this is very important topic for our all India bar examination preparation. Okay, so without any further delay, let's start today's session. So the first question is, how many sections are in the Specific Relief Act? So options are 39, 38, 40, 41. So in this case, the correct option would be our option D. That means there are total 44 sections. So it consists of only 44 sections. So in this case, option D would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. Question is about which section of the Specific Relief Act 1963 deals with the power to award compensation in certain cases. Okay, so options are Section 21 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, Section 7 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, Section 4 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, and Section 20 of the Specific Relief Act 1963. So in this case, the correct answer would be Section 21 of the Specific Relief Act. Okay, so in this case, option A would be the correct answer. That means that the Specific Relief Act deals with the power to award compensation. Specific Relief Act में जो कोर्ट स्पेसिफिक रिलीफ एक्ट में जो कोर्ट को पावर दिया गया है टू अवार्ड कंपनसेशन, सो ये कौन से सेक्शन में दिया गया है? अंडर सेक्शन 21 ऑफ द स्पेसिफिक रिलीफ एक्ट. Okay, so in this case, option A would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question is our, according to Section 6 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, no suit under this section shall be brought after the expiry of the kitna period. Okay, so options are 6 months from the date of the possession, 2 months from the date of the disposition, 6 months from the date of the disposition, and 10 months from the date of the possession. So in this case, the correct option would be option A. That means 6 months from the date of possession. That means agar 6 months khatam ho gaya, that means the suit cannot be brought under the Specific Relief Act. That means under Section 6 of the Specific Relief Act after the expiry of 6 months. Okay, after the expiry of the 6 months of the date of possession. Date of possession. So in this case, what will happen? In this case, option A would be the correct answer. Okay, so now move to next question. Next question is about Section 12 of the Specific Relief Act 1963 deals with which of the following? Options are specific performance of the part of contract, specific performance in respect of the contracts not specifically enforceable, personal bars to relief. So in this case, the correct option would be option A. That means specific performance of the part of the contract. Okay, so in this case, option A would be the correct answer. That means क्या बोला है देखिए क्वेश्चन में, Section 12, which is very important section of the Specific Relief Act, deals with the specific performance of the part of the contract. So in this case, option A would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question देखिए. Next question is definitions. Okay, definitions are provided in which sections of the Specific Relief Act 1963? Options are Section 4 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, Section 1 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, Section 3 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, and Section 2 of the Specific Relief Act 1963. So, in this case, option D, that means Section 2 of the Specific Relief Act. So, in this case, option D would be the correct answer. That means all the definitions, okay, देखिए, all the definitions of the Specific Relief Act are provided under section 2 of the Specific Relief Act. Specific Relief Act 1963. So in this case, option D would be the correct answer. Okay. So now moving to next question. Question देखिए. Next question is very important section. That is section 35. This is very important section. Section 35 of the Specific Relief Act 1963 provides which of the following? Options are: when rescission may be adjudged or refused, effect of declaration, what instruments may be partially cancelled, and the next one is perpetual injunction when granted. So in this case, the correct option would be option B. Okay, that means the effect of declaration. That means question क्या है बोला है देखिए, question बोला है under section 35 of the Specific Relief Act provides regarding the effects of declaration. So in this case, option B would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question is a person entitled to the possession of the specific movable property, okay, may recover it in the manner provided by which of the following? Options are Indian Evidence Act 1872, Code of Criminal Procedure Act 1973, the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, and the Transfer of Property Act 1882. So in this case, the correct option would be option C, that means the Code of Civil Procedure, that means CPC. That means question क्या बोला है? Question बोला है a person is entitled to the possession of the specific movable property. That means under CPC, all the manners have been specifically mentioned under CPC. How it can be recovered? Okay, that means how it can be recovered. All the procedure have been mentioned under CPC. Okay, so in this case, option C would be the correct answer. So now move to next question. Next question देखिए. Next question is section 18. Okay, section 18 of the Specific Relief Act deals with which of the following? Options are specific performance in respect of the contract, specific performance of part contract, contracts not specifically enforceable, note enforcement except with variation. So in this case, option D would be the correct answer. Okay, that means option D would be the correct answer. So now move to next question. Next question देखिए, which section of the Specific Relief Act 1963 deals with the power to award compensation in certain cases? Okay, this is very important question. Options are section 22 of the Specific Relief Act, section 21 of the Specific Relief Act, section 24 of the Specific Relief Act, and section 20 of the Specific Relief Act. Okay, so in this case, the correct option would be option B. That means section 21 of the Specific Relief Act. Okay, that means the power to award compensation in certain cases has been given under section 21 of the Specific Relief Act. Okay, so in this case, option B would be the correct answer. So now move to next question. It's the last question. Okay, section 14 of the Transfer of Property. Which of the following? Options are personal burst to relief, specific performance of part of contracts not specifically enforceable, non-enforcement except with variation. So in this case, the correct option would be option C. That means contracts not specifically enforceable. That means there are few contracts are mentioned under section 14 of the Specific Relief Act. Okay, so in this case क्या होता है, कोर्ट को ये पावर नहीं दिया गया है to enforce such such contracts. So in this case, these contracts Okay, this concept, this in this case, these types of contracts are not specifically enforceable. Okay, so in this case, option C would be the correct answer. So this is for all today. If you liked this lecture, then please like this video and please